Yo, what is good, boys? Welcome back to the Creed Talk. Today, we're going to be talking about Ecclesiastes 12:12. That says, "And further by these, my son, be admonished. Of making many books, there is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh." Jesus is calling us to trust in him, right? He's saying that constantly seeking fulfillment. Yes, even though it may be good fulfillment, it might not be fulfillment in sin, but instead fulfillment in our works that we do each and every single day, even if it's fulfillment towards good, which is something that I strive towards each and every single day. Achieving my goals and then helping others achieve that goal, as well as leading other people to Jesus, leading other people to God. Even though I'm working endlessly every single day towards those goals, God calls us to trust in him. That no matter how many books that we write, no matter how much study that we do, our flesh will become tired, right? We will eventually become tired. And at that point, we must trust in the Lord, right? We must trust in him. And this is a part that I've said so many times that changed the trajectory of my trading, changed the trajectory of my life in the past few months, has simply been able to realize that no amount of constantly seeking fulfillment through the work that I do each and every single day, no amount of hours and hours and hours and hours of study I do every single day for months and months and years on end could help me get closer to God, could help me get closer to my goals. It's only pushing me away from it. Right? I got to a point where I realized that I need to fully trust in God. I've done the majority of the learning that I need to do in day trading. Right? I understand my draw and liquidity really well. Right? But constantly putting in 10-hour days is almost a sign of me not trusting in God. I'm not saying to not work hard, because trust me, I worked hard for over a year and a half. I literally clocked in 8-10 hours a day every single day. I sacrificed so much. I cut off so many people just to get to where I'm at now. And God finally called me back to him. He finally called me back to him and said, "Son, there's no amount of studying, there's no amount of work and constantly seeking fulfillment that will replace the fulfillment that you will get from him." And that's when I started to focus on him, reading the word every single day relentlessly, with quality, not quantity. Focusing on him, spending time with him, living out his ways that he teaches in Jesus' life. And that's when I began to trust him more and more and more and more, to the point now where I don't need to put in 10-hour days. I work from the time at 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon, but I'm not on the charts from 5 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. Right? I trust in God that I'm learning bit by bit every single day a few hours. I don't have to stuff my face in a book for countless hours every single day, because that's just showing me that I'm trusting in myself only. I'm not trusting in him. So when I got to that point where I wasn't making any more progress in my trading, over a year and a half of just no lifing, cutting everything off of my life, secluding myself, I realized I need to focus on God and just fully trust in him. And when I was able to do that, he completely rid of all of my fear of any of this not working out. I know this is going to work out. And the only reason why I say that is because I have him. I have him. He has put me through these different things so that I can be closer to him. And it is just a matter of time that all of these trials and tribulations is going to build me into the man that I want to become. It's going to build me into the man that God wants me to become. So I appreciate y'all boys for listening up today. If y'all want to join the Discord, it'll be left down in the description. But other than that, yeah, appreciate y'all boys again. And yeah, if y'all want to, highly advocate for it, to read Ecclesiastes, Solomon's words, because we have two more Creed Talks going over Ecclesiastes, and then we're going to be on to the next, most likely, Songs of Solomon. But yeah, if y'all have not started reading the Bible, I would highly recommend y'all pick out a Bible and start to get into the Lord's Word and actually live out through what He's teaching. And I would start with something like Ecclesiastes, just because it is a lot of wisdom, and then I would go to the Apostles. But appreciate y'all boys again, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.